Discover the sinister legend of Devil's Den.
Watch now!
I worked as a forest ranger around New Durham for nearly a decade. I knew every corner of the woods, every trail, but I always steered clear of Devil's Den. Old-timers in town warned me, "Don't go there, Liam. That cave doesn't let go of those who poke around uninvited." I laughed at their superstitions until December 2024, when I got a call. A tourist had gone missing near the cave. I was sent to investigate. It was my last day on the job. I reached Devil's Den at dusk. The sky was heavy grey, as if brewing a storm, though the forecast promised a clear night. The cave's entrance looked like a jagged gash in the rock, black and deep, as if the earth itself had been torn open. The air reeked of rot and something sharp, like burnt wiring. I grabbed my flashlight, radio, and knife, figuring I'd be in and out in an hour. I was a professional, after all, but something inside me tightened, like a premonition. The corridor was narrow, the walls damp, etched with deep gouges, as if claws the size of my hand had clawed at the stone. I called out for the missing tourist, "Hey, anyone here?" But the echo sounded wrong, distorted, laced with a hiss. My radio crackled to life on its own, spitting static and fragments of words in a language I didn't recognize. I turned it off, but the static continued, now coming from deeper within the cave. About 30 meters in, I noticed tracks on the floor, not boots, but something uneven, like someone or something had dragged itself, leaving a slimy trail. My flashlight started to dim, despite being fully charged. In the darkness, I saw them 2 red pinpoints of light, hovering at eye level. They didn't blink like animal eyes. They stared, cold and intelligent. I aimed my flashlight, but the beam seemed to dissolve into the darkness before reaching them. The lights moved toward me, slowly, and I heard a sound, a low, vibrating growl that made my bones shake. I stepped back, but the floor felt soft, like I was walking on mud. The flashlight went out completely, and in the pitch black, something cold and sticky, like wet leather, brushed against my face. I swung my knife, but it sliced through nothing. Then the whispering started, hundreds of voices, weaving together inside my head. They repeated my name, mocking, stretching the syllables. Lee, I am. I screamed to drown them out, but my voice was swallowed by their chorus. I ran toward the entrance, but the corridor had changed. The walls curved, alive, closing in like the cave was breathing. I tripped over something soft and fell. My phone's flashlight revealed it, a tourist backpack, torn open, soaked in something black that smelled of death. Next to it was his camera, its screen showing a photo. A man's face, twisted in terror, and behind him, a tall, faceless figure with branch-like arms. I grabbed the camera and kept running. The whispers turned into a roar, as if thousands of voices screamed at once. I felt something heavy moving behind me, not footsteps, but a slithering, like something massive was crawling along the walls. My skin burned as if scorched, though I hadn't touched anything. When I finally saw the exit, it was smaller than before, as if the cave was contracting to trap me. I squeezed through, scraping skin off my shoulders, and stumbled into the forest. The night was starless, the woods dead silent, no birds, no wind. I looked at my hands, they were covered in black spots that moved like they were alive. The camera I held grew hot, and I dropped it. When I reached my truck, the rearview mirror showed my eyes flash red for a split second, like the lights in the cave. I quit my job the next day and moved out of Rochester. But it's not over. Every night, I hear the whispers, the same ones from the cave. Sometimes I wake up with scratches on my body that weren't there when I went to sleep. A week ago, I found a black stone in my jacket pocket, one I swear I didn't take. Devil's Den isn't just a cave. It's a place where something ancient and hungry waits. And if you go inside, it won't let you go. Ever.